One.
Hello everybody, I'm Joanna from the Stratford Early On program, and for today's activity we're going to be doing some painting. So if you have a little one that loves to paint but you're not a fan of the mess, a great thing to paint with is water. So we're going to be looking at all different things that we can paint with water today. So I brought just a few samples of different types of things that you can paint with. Give them different sizes of paintbrushes, maybe a toothbrush. We've got a roller that they can use and another sponge type paintbrush. So the first thing that we're going to paint are rocks. I know one of my favorite things to do at the beach is to find rocks and then dip them in the water and watch them change color. So for the rocks, we might use a smaller paintbrush. So we're going to dip it in, and again, we're just going to paint the paintbrush and watch it change color. Smaller paintbrushes are great for both their fine motor skills, and also it takes longer, so the activity can take a little bit longer. So some rocks have a big change, other rocks only change a little bit. I wonder what this one will look like. Ooh, look how dark that got. All right, I hope you have fun painting lots of rocks, and let's see what else we can paint with water. So the next thing we're going to paint is a chalkboard. We happen to have a big one here at the Early On Center, but at home you might have a small one, or you could even make one using chalkboard paint. So chalkboards have a great effect when painted with water. Children can really see the effects of painting on it. And it's just like painting with regular paint, except that it dries and they can start painting all over again. So chalkboards are another great thing to paint with water. So this is actually a Chinese practice writing scroll. We actually purchased it on Amazon, and I'll put one of the link for it down in the comments. But it is another great way to practice painting, to practice writing, just using water. You can see ours is quite scratched up because of how much the children used, but it still works really well. And it's so fun to watch. This time, I thought I'd try the toothbrush and see what kind of marks I can make with a toothbrush. So again, you could offer different types of paintbrushes for the children and let them test out different marks and see what kind they do. This actually dries pretty quickly too, and with a toothbrush, you could even do some splatter painting and again, not worry about the mess. So these are lots of fun, especially if they want to paint indoors. For our last painting with water activity, we're going to paint outside on the sidewalk, and I'm going to paint my name. If you have a really long name, you can actually see if you can paint your name before it dries. So let's see what happens, and I've got a nice big paintbrush for this. Go. Joanna. You might have a wooden fence at home that you want to try painting with water, or if you've got a car dirty and you want to give your child some sponges, you could even let them do the car a little bit, or you could even paint some bricks and paint the side of the house. So I hope you have fun painting with water.